Oh. All right, welcome to Heretic Wargaming. Tonight we are playing a Maelstrom Mission Beachhead from Chapter Approved 2018. Now, I do have Chapter Approved 2019, but I have the PDF version, so I need to actually print out the missions to bring them into the store, and we'll actually start playing them. Now, my opponent, Austin, I did get a narrative mission with him not too long ago. It's the one where he was playing Space Marines. He's actually putting stuff away in his car, and he'll be right back. So, I'll go ahead and start over here with the Chaos Army. So, first time on the channel where I am running a mono Chaos Space Marines list. And so, didn't know what to expect. I knew Austin was going to play Astra Millitarum. So we'll go ahead and start over here. I brought 3 Hill Drakes. These are all Brazen Beasts, Mark of Corn with the flavors on them. Then we have here, this is all Alpha Legion. So we have 2 Lord Discordants. One is probably going to be We Are Alfarius. The other one is my Warlord with the -1 to hit. Didn't buy the Soulforge pack like normal. These are just basically dudes that are going to run up the field and hopefully do something. 3 Obliterators here. We've got the Dark Apostle, and he will be Mark of... I'll figure that out. I need to look at the prayers and remember. I think I'm going to make him Slanesh, but... And then we've got 3 units of 5 Chaos Space Marines. One does have an autocannon, and that's because I ran out of points. Or I had extra points, so I went ahead and bought an autocannon. And that's because you're going to see here in the next detachment, I didn't have enough Terminators. So... And then the next detachment. So, sorry for mostly unpainted stuff. This is stuff that I've mostly recently purchased and working on it, right? And so, right here, we'll start back here. I've got 9 Warp Talons. Oop. I've got 9 Terminators. So these guys are going to be Marcus Slanesh. The Warp Talons are Mark and Nurgle because I am going to be taking Miasma Pestilence on the Sorcerer, so that way I can give him -1 to hit if I needed it. And the Terminators are armed. There's 1 Power Fist, and then the rest are axes. And that's just because I actually have 2 more Terminators, and they're not put on bases, so I wasn't able to bring more Power Fists, and that's hence why I had the extra points. 3 units of 10 Cultists, and then this is actually a Jump Lord with a Power Sword and a Combi Bolter, or he's going to have a pistol. Well, I had extra points. He'll have a Combi Bolter, whatever. And then a Sorcerer, just a normal Sorcerer. So, and that is 2,000 points of Chaos. So let's go on over to Austin, and we'll see what he brought. All right, ready? Okay, you ready? Okay. Hi, Austin.
Very funny.
I got him on video this time. All right, Austin, what'd you bring?
All right. So first off, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Austin. Some of y'all might know me as Hungry Werewolf. Did a reading of the Old Guardsman Party on my channel. But what we got today is my great and glorious guardsmen. And as you can see, I brought a lot of them because a guardsman's life is to die.
Yeah, let's do a pan.
Yes.
That's how many guardsmen he brought. All right, so where are we starting?
Boxes. So I am running 2 battalions right now, and they're kind of intermingled. Actually, at this end, we have one of the elite choices from the battalions. Actually, technically 3. 3 veteran squads. Every sergeant in them is equipped with a bolter. They have 1 heavy flamer, 3 plasma guns apiece, and each one has a las cannon. They are mounted up inside Chimeras, each one equipped with heavy flamers and storm bolters. There are no hunter-killer missiles, couldn't afford it with everything else, and they're pretty useless anyway. Everything else down this line are troop choices for the battalions. One battalion has 4 infantry squads, and the other has 3. Again, the sergeants have bolters. One guy in each squad has a plasma gun, and there's a las cannon in every single squad. And again, same loadout for the Chimeras, heavy flamers and storm bolters, on top of their las arrays should they actually need to fire them. On the far end, you can see a couple of mortar sections out there. 9 total mortars, just give me a little bit of fire, so whenever someone tries to hide from me, I can still tag you. They're still worth it with the point increase, considering everything else in the army actually pretty much dropped points, so mortars still worth it, like when people try to tell me otherwise. For my HQs, we have 3 company commanders split between the battalions. The blue dude is my warlord. He's got Master of Command, which allows him to issue an additional order per turn, so he can issue 3 orders. And he's got Laurels of Command, so on a 4-up, I can issue an additional order to the same unit. It does not affect the number of orders he can issue for his Voice of Command. The one who's prime black, and I'm too lazy to paint, because obviously, is secondary. He's got a secondary relic, which is Kurav's Aquila, so anytime James here rolls for not rolls for a stratagem, declares stratagem, I roll, and on a 5-up I get a point. Well, not a victory point, just a stratagem point, or command point, whatever you want to
victory
call
points,
it.
that's fine.
I'm probably going to need them. And then, finally, for the other battalion, I have this guy here, posing as a company commander. He looks the part. He's got a radio unit, and he's holding his fist out like he's pointing at something, close enough. And we got a Lord Commissar, because I couldn't fit any more company commanders. Oh well. And he's got a Blade of Conquest. Melee weapon replaces his power sword. Gives him an additional 2 strength, neg 4 AP, and D3 damage. Which is pretty nice. And then the 3 Tempestors in the back are actually just going to be running as platoon commanders. Everybody here is going to end up being mounted up in Chimeras, with the exception of the mortars, and is going to be pushing for objectives and enemy positions. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll just drown chaos in a wave of fire, and if it doesn't go well, we drown them in blood. So either one works. They still die.
Well, corn likes blood, so just so you know. Which the Helldrakes are corn, by the way. But anyways, we will deploy our armies. We have to deploy the objectives and all that stuff, and we will come back after deployment. All right. Austin's adjusting a couple models because he thinks he's over the deployment line. So we'll start on the Chaos side. So on my side, I've deployed my objective here in the corner with 15 Chaos Space Marines. So these are all Alpha Legion hanging out in their ruins there. We have discussed it. Everything on the field except, yeah, pretty much everything except for these are ruins. These will be ruins if you get on top of them. Bottom floor blocks line of sight. Over here, I got some cultists hanging out up here. Here I've got 20 cultists in the front because they're going to die anyway. 2 Lord Discordants here with my Apostle and my Sorcerer. Obviously, my Hell Turkeys are kind of strategically placed along the back edge of the board here. And in Deep Strike, I have the Obliterators, the Terminators, and the Warp Talons, along with the Tip of the Spear Warlord. So, as a matter of fact, I did not spend 1 CP to make another Warlord. I spent a CP for an extra relic, a CP for the Specialist Detachment, and a CP for the extra Warlord trait on the Specialist Detachment Commander. So, and then over here, on Austin's side, so many Guardsmen.
Not enough.
So many. I don't think we really need to discuss his tactic, which is
the hammer blow to the gut and keep driving.
Yes, pretty much. Austin. So Austin did deploy first. Do you want to go first?
I will.
He does.
And before first battle round, I'm going to use preliminary bombardment. So.
Okay, so he's going to use bombardment. I am going to try to seize real quick before he rolls it.
Oh, yep.
Wow,
that's
I do. I seized. Wow, that's neat. All right, on to chaos. Turn. Oh wait, we got to get the shake. Handshake.
And
Handshake.
before battle round, before you get to go, I got to bomb your guys.
Now he's going to bombard me. Yay! We'll be back at the end of turn 1.
So you probably don't have to worry.
All right. So while he rolls that out, yeah, go ahead and roll it out and just tell me how many saves I got to make here. Yeah. I did nothing. I think I did 6 wounds to this Chimera, 4 wounds to that Chimera, and 2 wounds over there, or 3 wounds.
Toughness on them?
7.
7, so
7.
I need a 5.
Oh, 1 wound.
Dude, I don't know how ramming speed just works there.
I don't know. I'm going to roll my save. I made it. Where'd that dice go?
You're walking up here.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys are following me. Anyways, at the end of this turn, regardless of what happens with him, I scored nothing. So we'll go to Austin's turn 2. Sorry, turn 1.
Sudden massive bodies
Yeah.
enveloped my zone that you were planning on dropping into. That suddenly does not seem like a good idea to drop into.
It's gonna be a good idea. So normally I don't take a video mid-turn, but I just kind of needed to show this all off. So he's deployed all but these 2 Chimeras, and just look at the mass of bodies. Just
in the Emperor's name, first rank fire, second rank fire. But
it's gonna be terrible. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show it off before we continue this turn. So we'll carry on, and I'll be back at the end of this. Alrighty, so the end of Austin's turn 1. He killed the Helldrakes. And the cultists. Sorry, he killed all the cultists in the middle, which was very obvious, if you guys can tell. But yeah, the Helldrakes actually lived pretty well. But yeah, re-rolling ones on all the squads and all that fun stuff. Really, really good. I think we forgot to mention they are all Armageddon, so they ignore ones for armor penetration. So right now,
vehicles ignore ones.
Vehicles. Oh, the squads.
Squads do not.
Oh,
the infantry get the bonus of the 18 inches rapid fire.
Oh, so see, that's good to know for this turn. So right now Austin is winning. It is 1-0, and we will move on to Chaos turn 2. All right, so at the end of Chaos turn 2, so the score right now is 1-1. Because you score for this objective. It's whatever objectives you controlled at the beginning of the turn. So yeah. Anyways. Dropped everybody in along here. So I actually double tapped the Terminators here with Veterans of the Long War to kill all of his veterans here in the front of the army. Basically, I wanted to get rid of his most reliable shooting. Yes, I know he has a bunch of squads with las cannons and crap, but I needed to eliminate something. Lord Discordant did what he did with the Chimera here. This Chimera did blow up, and then I actually used his laser beam to kill this Chimera here. And then this Chimera killed this this Lord Discordant killed this Chimera, and then he laser beamed that one. Laser beams flying everywhere. The Warp Talons made their charge in here. This is a sorry, never mind. That's a HQ.
That's a platoon commander.
Yeah, Warp Talons made the charge here. They killed the front 3 mortars here, piled it or consolidated in. They are still touching this dude here and touching the Chimera here, and then the Chaos Lord made his charge up this way. So overall, a very, very good turn. I have basically isolated him away from the objective, so now he has to come this way towards me. So, and it's gonna be fun. Anyways, we will move on to Austin's turn 2. Oh, yep, those guys died. Damn, that was a 6. So the end of Austin's turn 3 or 2. That was 2, wasn't it? 2. So he had really bad luck here, rolled really low on his number of flamer shots, and wasn't quite able to put enough wounds on him, and then everybody just kind of overcharged and killed themselves at the -2 and -3 to hit, so really sad. And then over here, I made the saves on, so because these guys were -1 leadership, he actually got to pull all the guys out of combat, so I couldn't keep them in combat. And then did you shoot the mortars? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You rolled really Austin did not roll really well, so that's kind of pissy. Yeah, that's the result of that turn. So right now the score is still 1-1 because you score the points at the beginning of your turn. So we will go ahead and move on to Chaos's turn 3. All right, so the end of the Chaos is turn 3. Terminators made their charge over here. I actually lost one on the Overwatch to the Flamer, and one took a wound. I rolled a lot of ones. In the middle here, my 3 wounded Lord Discordant actually died to the Flamers over here. This guy did charge. Oh, I got to do his laser beam. I want to do D3 mortal wounds here. So he takes 2. Okay, so I killed 2 Chimeras with that guy, and then the Warp Talons fell back from this Chimera and charged the last mortars to kill them. So yeah, the score right now is 4-2-1, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last turn. Austin doesn't have much left, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill a bunch. I mean, actually, he could probably kill quite a bit this turn. So yeah, on to Austin's turn 2, turn 3. All right, so we are at the, sorry for the noise, it's actually very busy on a Friday here. End of the game, so I've already kind of pulled the models away. We went ahead and decided to call it. Austin just basically had 4 Chimeras left.
4 Chimeras, 3 squads, and a couple of commanders.
So he did kill 4 Terminators over there, and basically he was not able to hit this Lord Discordant again. His dice abandoned him completely, and yeah, so the next turn was basically going to be me mopping up this half of the board, and he wouldn't have been able to hold any objectives. So yeah, we decided to go ahead and call it. So let's go ahead and get the handshake, and then we'll let Austin talk about it. So what did you think of the game, Austin?
Well, it didn't go exactly as I wanted. Obviously, I lost. Nobody, says, "Hey, I lost." Yeah, but definitely caught a couple of things too late that I should have done. Like we had talked about before we shot this. Like I should have pulled my mortars back, or not even put that objective there in the first place. Either one works. I know you said you're not a fan of the lattice cannons. I like them. This was supposed to be a fluff list, and art isn't supposed to be combined arms. They're actually supposed to have one specification, unless you're Deathcore Krieg or you're smart ass like Armageddon. But I feel like, a bit of bad luck just not being able to hit your Lord Discordants, which you said that's what they're there for. You're not supposed to be able to hit them, which they did not, so yeah. But, when, what was it, 10 Flamers aim at it and all somehow miss when they're auto-hit weapons, I get a little cranky.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you did roll kind of poor for wounds for the Flamers, so.
So, it happens. Like I said. As a whole, I still have, about 500 points on the board, even though, it was just, as you saw, everybody's getting slaughtered every turn. But still, I think in other games this might possibly be viable. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll 100% see.
No,
I gotta play it again.
Overall, yeah, I really liked his list. I think it's neat. I've never faced 10 Chimeras, ever.
Not many people have.
Yeah, not many people have, and so, I think it's really cool, the double Flamers on each of these, and it's just really unique. Like he kind of alluded to, the only thing I didn't like was the last cannon, just because he hops out and he's hitting on 5s, and particularly my list, with the Lord Discordants that are minus to hit, it didn't really work out for him. But no, I really like it, and I look forward to future iterations of whatever you do come up with. So give a shout out. He does have a YouTube channel. What's the name?
Hungry Werewolf, for all of you wondering. I've done readings on the All Guardsman Party, done a couple other, what was it? The Epic of Grendel, did a reading on that, a couple of things of the Death Worlders.
Nice.
And I have Let's Plays, but those aren't that popular. If you guys want to watch them, fine. I might start uploading again soon, hopefully. Soon my roommate ever leaves the room.
Hell yeah. So, get a super competitive list. We'll do a collab, and we'll do this again. You down?
Sounds good to me.
All right, man. Another handshake, and I'll see you guys at the next battle report here on Heretic Wargaming.